Melissa's Beauty Clinic been in Swiss Grand Hotel for 18 years, and altogether in Bondi Beach 40 years. My experience in Bondi Beach, I never would live anywhere else but Bondi Beach, and even that is so hard sometimes, takes me 40 minutes to get home from Bondi Beach to Bondi Junction, so that's how traffic is getting so congested. My experience in Bondi Beach, I never would live anywhere else but Bondi Beach, and even that is so hard sometimes, takes me 40 minutes to get home from Bondi Beach to Bondi Junction, so that's how traffic is getting so congested. So, and then in that time, it was in the 60s, used to be tram here. I don't know if you're aware of that. We used to have a tram. So at the moment, I mean, they've been thinking to put trains here, but there was a lot of protest a couple of years ago. They didn't, actually 5 years ago, they didn't want a train down Bondi Beach because they just thought they wanted to be pure Bondi Beach, but it's not any longer. In those days, in the late 60s and beginning of 70s, lots of people just wanted bikinis. Wasn't like a bikinis, but was in one piece and was like a skirt really, and didn't look that attractive at all. And then in the 80s, they start wearing more bikini, but still was a lot of covering with the skirts and so on, and covered arms. And then in the 90s, they really start becoming more open and really like G-strings once upon a time they was wearing, and nothing much covered. And then it's going completely in the nude. I don't go much myself, and they're doing so much sunbathing. Even it's a lot of warning, please don't sit on the sun too long because of skin cancer and so on. But people still going, you can't stop those people, you know, sunbathing, and they know the risk they're taking, but they still do it. In those days, beauty therapists, I mean, there wasn't many beauty therapists. I think in all eastern suburb, I think I was the only 2 people. As today, there are much. Every corner you can see these nail bars and things like that. But really good beauty therapists, they're not as many good as there was in that days, but there wasn't many those days. There was very few. Campbell Parade has changed a lot because there are shops coming and going. Lots of shops are closing and new people opening, and then maybe will be 8 months or 6 months, I think 6 to 8 months or a year, they will be closing and then reopening new. So it's coming at more trend clothing. Clothing is just about everywhere at the moment in Bondi Beach, and in coffee bars and restaurants and so on. That's been improved quite a lot. As before, we didn't have as many variety as we do have it today, like Asian food, like Thai restaurants and all that. So it's quite a lot of they become in this area, as before we didn't have any. Before it was only bikini shop up the road, where was my first salon, where I have photos taken. And today it's James Packer building on that corner. That corner used to be a garage and petrol station garage, but only with 2 pumps. Wasn't much excitement there. And then bikini shop was next door, and I believe they've been there for about 50 years, and that's the only bikini shop was in Bondi Beach. Meters, car parking, because that's really stops a lot of people coming into the shop and into every other shop, not only just to my shop, because they're worried about being booked. And when they're booked, they're highly booked, because I parked once one night, just I forgot something, and I parked right on front, and I didn't realize that was no standing sign, and I was been paid $290, so that's really burned me badly. So from that time I never ever would park, and when people say, oh, just park in front, I would try to accommodate them and try to tell them where to